I'm Aiman. Today I'm going to give you ideas and show you how to remove and replace your lawnmower blades on a riding lawnmower. In our case we have a Cub Cadet 1515, but it should be the same for any other riding lawnmower. Right now we have the replacement lawnmower blades right here, and I'm not sure if they're genuine or aftermarket, but I think that they're genuine because they say that they're made for Cub Cadet specifically, and they're also made in the USA for the power. Woo! Even has the US flag on it. Okay. That being said, the first thing we need to do is jack the lawnmower up so that we can access the blades. As you can see, we've already set it up, so just to give you an idea, first you want to have a jack in the front to jack it up, and you want to put some bricks behind the wheel to prevent it from rolling back. And in case you want to be safe, you can always put 2 jack stands on each side, or maybe even milk crates, because milk crates are very versatile. In our case, we're using a second jack in order to raise the deck. That's what this is called, in order to access it with a power tool. In most cases, like I'm sure yours, you're going to be using a regular wrench like this. So you won't need a second jack. So with that out of the way, let's get to actually removing the blades. So first I'm going to talk about the manual way. Usually you would use a breaker bar, but we already have the bolts loosened. And also, some lawnmowers use a star type bolt. But for now, we're going to use a 1/1/8 inch socket to remove the bolt. Let's go underneath and see what we're dealing with. So the first method that we're going to be dealing with is the manual method. And just a forewarning, we already pre-loosened this with a breaker bar. But in ordinary cases, you're going to be using a breaker bar instead of a ratchet wrench. Anyway, you can see that when I try to loosen the bolt, that it spins. So we need to prevent the blade from spinning. In order to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to take a block of wood and a clamp, and we're going to secure that block of wood so that when the blade spins, it's going to hit that block of wood and it can't spin. So now that we have it secured, we're going to try to remove it. Alright. You might want to hold on to the blade while you're doing this so you can catch it. Alright, so now I can remove it with my hand. Also, you want to keep a note of what position the blade is when you take it out. Alright, so what I mean by that is you want to make sure which side has the sharp edges facing out. Alright, so now when you compare the two blades, just compare them. It should be intuitive as to which direction it's facing. Like for one thing, the blade should be facing downwards. So even on some blades, they might say which direction is facing up. On this case, it doesn't. And finally, some blades might have a star-shaped hole, so that when you put it in, it secures it, it locks it in. This one has a round type hole though. Now we're going to put the blades back in, and we have to make sure that we torque it correctly. In our case, I think it's 60 to 80 foot-pounds. My dad thinks it's 80, doesn't really matter. And we're also going to use some Loctite or a thread locker, and we already, as you can see on the nut, it's already applied, and it just seals it in. So I'm gonna guess that it's pretty intuitive just to put it in. You just align it. Hold on. I'm thinking that it might not fit actually. It might be too big for the rim. Oh no. Alright, so here's the point of the video where we have to change direction, because it seems like our new part is not quite what it seems. So my dad ordered what he says is the right part for the right length. So he ordered blades for a 42-inch deck. However, when you compare the new blades and the old blades, you can see that they're quite different. Partly is because my dad already cut the blades, but another reason why is because when you look at the old blades, it actually says 21 1/4 of an inch long. Now, two blades, 21 1/4 would be 42.5 inches, not 42 inches. So of course these are not going to fit, which leads us to the conclusion that this is probably an aftermarket part. So this is still going to be a remove and replace video, and we're probably going to redo it with a new part, but instead of replacing it with the new part, we're going to replace it with the old part. Alright, let's put it back in. So it's pretty simple. You just slide it onto the bolt. And I think it should have enough clearance. I mean, it already does. And then we're just going to, first we're going to put it on by hand, the nut. And as I said before, we already have Loctite on it. And we're just going to screw it in by hand. After that, we're going to tighten it manually, and finally, we're going to torque it. And I'm saying tighten it manually because there might still be a long ways to go to torque it. It might be a good idea to have the block of wood still there so that you can tighten it. Alright, this torque bar is set to 80 foot-pounds, so right now we're just going to torque it. Alright. This might be a bit hard on this. Alright, so as you can hear, that click means that the bolt is torqued right. So now we can leave it alone. Alright, so now that that's done, all we have to do is remove the clamps and remove the jacks, and we should be done. So I guess right now I'll do my closing. So I'm Aiman, thanks for watching. I'm sorry about the new lawnmower blades not being the correct lawnmower blades, but I guess what can you expect when you're buying something from the internet? But I guess we're gonna have to go to a actual lawnmower store and find the correct blades, and it'll probably cost like twice as much. But at least we made a video out of it. Hey, that's the silver lining. Alright, so we're back, and my dad did a bit of digging to find out if he had placed the right order to make sure that these blades were the correct ones for a Cub Cadet 1515. And it turns out that they are the correct blades for a Cub Cadet 1515, but for the wrong size deck. Now a Cub Cadet 1515 has two different lengths of deck. One of them is 42 inches, which is what these blades would be used for, and the other one, which is what we have, is a 38-inch deck. So the correct length of blade would have been, I think, 19 and 3/8 inch. But case in point, we got the wrong blade because my dad thought the Cub Cadet was bigger. So just wanted to tell you guys this so that you could keep out, be cautious for these kinds of things when you buy your own new replacement blades. So in our case, they are genuine. I mean, they're still made in China, but they are genuine. Wait, they're not made in China. They're made in the USA. They are genuine, but they're the wrong length. So, like I said before, keep an eye out for that. And I guess that's really it. Make sure you read your driver's manual. Make sure you know the length of the deck when you buy new replacement blades. Wow, I would have made that mistake too, though. I can understand why you did it. Alright, so you as a viewer might have been wondering, why am I sitting on this motorcycle? And even I was thinking that. But the reason why is because this is actually my brother's bike. And maybe, just maybe, we're going to be doing some videos in the future on working on this bike. I'm not sure if we will, because I want my brother to get used to the feeling of working with some, not necessarily cars, but something that he can, a vehicle. But we've already done a few things on it. I think my dad's lowered it by 2 inches. He's replaced the seat with a Corbin seat, I think a thinner seat. And he's also going to lower the, I think it's called the fork, by 1 inch. But maybe if we do a video on it, you should see it on our page. So I'm Aiman, and thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and look at other videos on Aiman, and stay tuned for when we actually replace it with new blades. But for now, we're going to stick with using the weed whacker to cut the grass. And I guess that's it. Signing out.